Hey guys, just finished watching Marvel's Runaways, Season 1, Episode 4, 15. This episode was interesting. I mean, when I'm going into reviewing it, I really don't know what to talk about. I mean, not much happened in this episode that really stands out and stuff, other than the whole, what's her face Gert finding out that she can control the dinosaur, and the parents finding out they know about the dinosaur and everything like that, and almost getting stuff out of them and then not getting stuff out of them. And I don't know why they don't just kind of ask, hey, we know about this, we know about that, because I feel like with the what are their names here, of all the people I can't see, well Gert, I can't see their names, but their parents, the ones who created the dinosaur, I can't think of their names, but they're kind of interesting. I think Stacy York. Oh yeah, Stacy and Dale York. Here they have it on IMDb. Those two, I feel like if Gert and Molly, if they went up to Stacy and Dale and just straight up said, "We know about the dinosaur. We know about that you did the ceremony. We saw you guys do that." I feel like they would be more like it feels like they would be more on the kids' side than they would be on the parents' side and stuff like that with the rest of Pride. And I think they protect their kids before Pride and all that stuff. So that's gonna be cool to see what happens with that relationship and how they go through places and where are they gonna go. Or does Pride have something? It looks like Tina Minoru, whatever. It looks like she has something on them. She knows, where their hiding place is. She knows about the secret place in the woods and the jungle and stuff that they could go hide out at the place. She knows all about that. So if they're gone, she knows where to go, type of thing. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool to see. Does Tina have something on them to make them eventually go against everyone when the kids do separate, which looks like based on the trailer for next week's episode 5, looks like that's going to be when it is the one where they, everything goes crazy and people go leave. I mean, we did see Alex get taken in this episode, and it's probably because he took the gun in this episode. But other than that, like, it's gonna be cool to see when they separate and when we get the kids versus the things, and the kids are actually running away. I mean, we did get the name Runaway dropped in this episode, but the kids are not actually running away. It's not the Runaways, right? They're not the Runaways yet. They just run a list of Runaways. So it's going to be fun to see what happens with that, with the whole Stacy and Dale thing, because I feel like they would totally be, like I've been saying, on the kid side rather than anything else. So it's going to be cool to see how they turn that. How does the rest of Pride turn that? How does Tina turn that? Does she have anything against them? Does the Pride have anything to make sure that they stay, that's going to be cool to see that, and also see the dinosaur. I can't wait to see the kids go running off. They become the Runaways. Where does the dinosaur come from? I can't forget her name, but Old Lass or something like that. I'll try and put it on screen if I can. But that's going to be fun to see that. It was really cool seeing the parents figure out that the kids know about it, and then finding them, telling more people, and that's going to be cool to see that. So it really is going to be interesting to see where that goes with the whole Stacy and Dale York, and see where that goes, and how their opinions change and things change with that. And there was a whole, Carolina Dean finding out about, what happened at the party and stuff, and how Chase, what he did and stuff, and them talking and her showing Chase the colors and stuff, and that was really cool seeing that. It's gonna be cool to see how because I'm forget if in the comics does she have powers or not. So maybe I need to. I mean, I've never read the comics, but I've only watched a few videos, everything you need to know about Runaways before watching the Runaways. That's all I know about them, but it's going to be cool to see if she has any powers, like any, offensive powers, because seeing the shots in the next week's episode, trying to think about all the offensive powers and not just defensive. I guess you got Gert, who has a dinosaur. I don't know if she has anything else with that. And then she has, Chase is going to have the fisticuffs. And then you have Alex, who has the mind and stuff, his mind. That's not really offensive. And then you have Molly, who has the strength and stuff when she's out of control. So it's going to be cool to see how Molly's powers evolve if she learns to control them. I mean, she looks like she pretty much had to control them when the dinosaur was around, but yet there was a dinosaur around, so she was probably scared and stuff. So it's really going to be fun to see where things go with that. And that's going to be cool to see how things turn around. So that's really going to be fun to see what things go in this. I really can't wait to see next week's episode. That one looks a little bit more interesting than this episode, because other than Alex getting turned around and then parents finding out that the kids know about the dinosaurs, nothing really turned around. But it is cool finding little bits, very little things have happened, like Carolina finding out that about the secret file in her mother's computer and stuff, which I understand that that file was encrypted, but why wasn't her computer encrypted? I mean, if you're going to have a list of all the people you've murdered, which, why would you make a list in the first place? That idea seems silly to me. There's no reason to have a list. Why you have a list to incriminate yourself? I mean, come on. I mean, that's just, I think that's just kind of silly to do that in the first place. There's no reason you need to keep track of this. I mean, maybe if she felt any remorse or guilty or whatever and type thing, and she, every day on their birthday, she wanted to every time on one of their birthdays, she wanted to, think about them that day so that she can, not feel so guilty and all that stuff. But she doesn't look any guilty at all. I mean, every time we see, is it not Janet? Which one is her mother there? Leslie Dean. She never seems guilty whatsoever. So she's not the type of person to keep the list and stuff just to do that. Now, if Stacy or Dale, they seem the ones that could be guilty, and they seem the ones that would want to celebrate on or just remember the kids, the people that they've killed on their birthday. Now that would have made more sense. But Stacy having it on, Leslie Dean having it on her file list of people, that just seems silly and stuff. And also, if you're going to have that file on there, lock the computer. And there's always a password. I mean, I got a password on my computer. My computer never leaves my house, but I have a password on it to get into it. So I don't really see why there wasn't a password to get into it and then a password on the file. So there's two walls to get into it. So that should have been there. But it was really cool seeing them, encrypting it and stuff. Seeing it, we didn't see how Alex did it or anything like that. If he, if he knew how to do it himself or anything like that. They didn't show him coding, or even just seeing him type a bit type thing, because it was really fast. So I don't know. It was quite interesting to see. Would have been interesting to see that. And nice to see, how smart he is. Does he know coding? Does he know that? Is that something he knows for future reference? He knows how to code this or that. I don't know. It's going to be cool to see where things go with this. And I really like to see next week's episode. That one really interests me with the trailers and everything and stuff. And looking like we're getting the team and they're going to be using. She's going to, what's her name here? I'm trying to keep track of all these names. Nico is going to be using the staff of one, which is going to be cool to see that and see her. Maybe see them actually running away and become the Runaways, and see where that goes there. So that's really going to be cool. I definitely can't wait to see that. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. What you think of episode 4 of Runaways, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.